all in line. Roar comes up here at Santa Anita, ready for the start. They're off in the Breeders' Cup Distaff, and Stellar Wind did not break at all. She had a very slow start as Mike Smith sends Songbird to the front. And Beholder is right there, and I'm a Chatterbox is going to put some pressure on now, too. And then it's Carolina Way running in fourth position. Landover Sea is next. Stellar Wind, who just did not come out of the gate well at all. It's about 6 lengths off the lead with the Argentinian Corona del Inca alongside of her. Forever Unbridled is last, and Songbird leads the way through a 23-1 opening quarter mile. A solid first fraction for her, but she's in the clear as they race on to the backstretch. I'm a Chatterbox is running along in second position onto the backstretch run. And then comes Carolina. Beholder on the outside is fourth. She's now 4 lengths off of Songbird up the backstretch. It's another 2.5 to Stellar Wind. And Victor Espinoza has her 6 lengths off the lead right now. Then Landover Sea, Forever Unbridled, and Corona del Inca. So it's a 47 flat half for Songbird. Very easy for her as she continues her journey into the far turn with a length lead. I'm a Chatterbox continues to pursue in second. Beholder has not moved yet. Gary Stevens has not asked her to go as of yet. Now he's starting to ask just a bit. And she's a length and a half off of Songbird, third in the far turn. Songbird is taken on now. And here comes Beholder. And a confrontation of champions as they come toward the top of the stretch. I'm a Chatterbox trying to cling to them. Stellar Wind's got work to do. Songbird and Beholder. And they're into the stretch. And here we go. Songbird set down. Beholder is alongside. Forever Unbridled is 2.5 lengths behind them. Furlong to run. Songbird, Beholder, they are nose to nose. This race living up to its expected power as they come to the wire. They're nose apart. It's Beholder. I think she got her head down on the wire. Songbird dogging Gamely all the way. The two of them right together. And then came Forever Unbridled. The final time was 1 minute 49.20 seconds. I believe Beholder did it.
Wow. Stellar Wind, the only disappointment is she didn't break, but it came down to Songbird and Beholder, the youngster taking on Elders for the first time, and Beholder says, I'm not done yet.
That was every bit as good as we thought it was going to be. We hoped it would be. They hooked up at the top of the lane, the 3-year-old and the 6-year-old. Wow. Yeah, who won? That's what we don't know for sure.
Mike Smith got the trip he wanted. Gary Stevens on Beholder got the trip he wanted. Victor broke slow. Here we go at the wire. Beholder down, Songbird down. It could even be a dead heat. We don't know. It's very, very close.
That is so close. Wow. Here it is again in slow motion, isolating the two as we come down to the finish. Heads bobbing back and forth. And when they come to the line, it'll take the photo to decide for sure.
When we watched it live, Larry Colmus thought Beholder had won. I thought Beholder had won. Jerry thought Songbird had won.
I thought Songbird had won.
Wow. But what drama.
This is a race. This is a race that doesn't deserve a loser.
No.
Victor Espinoza is the only one that had his trip, you know, kind of thrown off kilter. Stellar Wind broke a little bit slow.
And
Beholder.
It is Beholder unofficially. Donna.
Well, unofficially, we think Beholder won. Gary, who do you think won?
I think I got there. It was a heck of a horse race. Songbird, man, my hat's off to her. 3-year-old.
By the way, they did make you the winner, so you did win it.
It's a good thing I celebrated just past the wire. It's a little bit like Mucho Macho Man a few years back, but I can't say enough about this mare. 6 years old. The job that Richards did, the whole team. Mr. Hughes, what a sportsman, man. Keeping her around, keeping an old man around like me.
Gary, a few months ago, this mare looked absolutely invincible and then came into this race off of 3 straight defeats. Were you starting to wonder if she would be able to pull off another distaff win?
No, you know, I really wasn't, Donna, and especially at the draw on Monday afternoon when she drew the outside. I told people this is a different race setup. I didn't care where I drew. But when they announced the 8-hole, I'd give it a yes. And I think it helped today. It really did. I was able to ride my race, and she was able to run her race. She was very confident throughout, and she was giving me that love and feeling.
Gary, you were tight-lipped all week about what your race strategy was, but in the post-parade, it did look like your strategy was to let her relax early. Did she comply?
Yeah, she really did. She's such a smart mare, and Richard, he's such a cool customer. I walked out there, and I think he could see I was relaxed, and he said, you know what? just let her break. Let her sit back if she wants. He said, but don't, if she starts pulling, he said, don't fight with her. So he kind of left the door open, and she left there as good as one can leave there today. She's smart, though. She reads pace as well as any horse I've ever ridden.
Gary, you've ridden her for a long time, and you've spoke very highly of her. I know she lives in your heart. This is the last time you're going to ride her. Your thoughts about that?
That was a hell of a way to go out. That's it.
Well, Gary said that with tears in his eyes. Tom, back to you.
I can only imagine as Gary celebrates what was an absolute narrow victory over Songbird.
Can you win by less than a nose? How about a nose hair? You know, and looking at this race from a handicapping point of view, Songbird had a beautiful, easy trip on the front end, right? She set a very slow pace, uncontested, while Beholder had to go 3 wide around the turn. Beholder was probably better than Songbird by more than the margin of victory, certainly, but Songbird, how courageous can you be? Wow.
Let's go to Kenny.
All right, thanks, Tom. Hall of Famer Richard Mandella getting congratulations from Dallas Stewart, among others. Well, a year of waiting for this moment. What does it all mean as you saw her coming down the stretch?
Oh, it just means everything. You know, I've put my life into this, and to come up with a horse like this, I enjoyed making it dramatic in the middle of the year, getting her beat a few times, putting a little suspense in it.
Did you have a little suspense going on, a little flutter in the heart as they came down the stretch?
Oh, I was fighting. I was riding hard.
What has been so special about her, Richard, and why you've always believed in her?
It's just a great horse. You know, just in so many ways, ability, mind, soundness. She understands my training. Not everyone does.
You have said before that you thought that she was doing everything right coming into this. She had lost a couple, as you mentioned. What did you think? Did you think this would be her moment?
Yeah, I made the statement they'd better have their running shoes on, and I don't usually throw stuff out like that. So after I said it, I slapped myself and caught myself, but I wouldn't have said it had I not had that feeling. So
you can say a lot more now.
She is great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Richard Mandella, the winning trainer. Let's go over to Nick.
With Mike Smith, who knows so much about winning at Breeders' Cups, but knows also about agonizing defeats on brilliant, brilliant fillies. Mike, commiserations and well done. What are your thoughts on Songbird's amazing run?
She ran incredible, man. I'm just so proud of her. You know, God, the great Beholder showed up today. The real Beholder showed up today, and it was all that she had. That was probably Beholder's best race she'd ever run in her life, and yet our good 3-year-old filly was able to make her, you know, reach down as deep as she probably ever had to or has. In losing, I feel like we won as well. You know, I mean, we got beat a short nose, but I mean, she ran so good. You know, we're all pretty easy to take it when you're winning, so, you know, you got to be able to take it when you lose, too.
What we haven't known so far is what she would do when a horse challenged her, when she came off the bridle. Has she proved to you today that she's got a toughness to match her class?
Without a doubt. I mean, because Beholder came at her, and it was a long run. I guarantee you 99.9% of fillies would have caved, but she wouldn't stop. She just wouldn't stop.
Can she go right round again on this journey next year?
I certainly hope so. But Beholder's retiring, and she's going to continue to get better and stronger and bigger and older, and as they all do as they go on. And she's a true champion, so I'm hoping that she comes around again next year and give it another go.
Mike, appreciate your sentiments. Bad luck. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tom?
All right, Nick. Well, Songbird lost nothing in that narrow defeat to Beholder. How narrow? Here's the official photo finish. Take a good long look. That is as close as it gets without being a dead heat. Beholder on the outside, Songbird on the inside, just a fraction of an inch apart. And the race is now official, and Beholder paying, as we look at our Twin Spires payoffs, $860 to win. Songbird $320 in the place spot. Forever Unbridled finished in third, and Stellar Wind, after that poor break, finished fourth, the exacta 25-20. Here is the complete order of finish. Beholder, Songbird, Forever Unbridled. Stellar Wind did manage to get up for fourth after just walking out of the gate. I'm a Chatterbox, Carolina, Lamb Oversea, and you see that Gary Stevens in the winner's circle for the last time with his favorite, the best horse he says he's ever ridden, Beholder. She and Goldakova, the only 3-time Breeders' Cup winners, as Beholder gets the nose down just in time. And it is Beholder who reigns as queen of the